You know, I had to wear a little bit of yellow today because outside the sun is shining through, but it doesn't feel like it, does it?
Yeah,
Not yet, at least. It's still going to be pretty warm today, but don't get your hopes up. If you're in places like Roswell, Raton, Tucumcari, layers, you're going to need that by the middle of the week, that's for sure. Let's take a look at our Sandia Peak camera, where we did see a little bit of bonus snow from last week. Not much, and there's a little bit there on the ground, but overall you can see that cloud cover looking to the east. We're forecasting a high, though, still in the metro of 64 degrees. Now, our average for February 17th, we're supposed to be closer to the mid-50s, so slightly above it. We fell to 34 this morning, and our sunset time getting closer to 6 p.m., 5:51 later on this evening. You can see with clouds and radar moving from west to east as this cloud cover really just draped across the central and northern part of the state. A little bit more sunshine across southern New Mexico, and that'll help you warm up a little bit more. You're going to need it because these are the current temperatures across the nation. It's 6 below zero right now in the middle of the day for Minneapolis, 13 below zero for Bismarck right now, and this will brush the eastern part of New Mexico as we get toward as soon as tomorrow for some areas. So for the rest of today, enjoy the warmer temperatures and some of the sunshine that we'll have. It will be breezy with a west wind across the state around 25 to 35 miles per hour at times. Temperatures reaching 74 for Carlsbad today, 60 Ruidoso, same for Santa Fe, 57 for Farmington. But then as we get toward tomorrow, like I said, here comes that cold front ushering in that Arctic air across the eastern part of the state. It will also be a breezy day again, mainly for eastern New Mexico as we get toward our Tuesday. There are some slight precip chances. I want to show you Futurecast. Rest of today breaks into the clouds, but then as we get toward tomorrow morning, temperatures really not all that cold, very seasonal for where we should be for this time of year. And then as we get toward tomorrow around midday, there's a couple of those high elevation snow showers. That's what we'll call it across the North Mountains, mainly the Sangre de Cristo Mountains along the peaks. Maybe an inch or two extra, some snow. That moves out, but look at our temperatures as they begin to fall toward Wednesday morning. Single digits, Clayton and Tucumcari, not as bad for the rest of the state. So what happens is this cold front becomes really kind of just stationary. It bumps up against the Sandia and Manzano Mountains, but it doesn't have enough power to really push through the canyon. So for the central and western part of the state, we really don't see the worst of the wind, or I should say the cold, but with the wind, it will be pretty brutal across eastern Mexico. Here's wind chill factors, 6 a.m. Wednesday morning, 13 below zero, feeling like it in Clayton, feeling like 8 below zero in Tucumcari. But then as we get toward our Thursday morning, that reaches Roswell, could feel like near 0 degrees when you wake up for Roswell Thursday morning. Same thing for Hobbs. So the really cold air really just stays bottled up here across the eastern part of the state. Not much in the way of any kind of snow or rain chances from this either. It's more of a dry front. That could change Friday as winds pick up out of the west. We could get a little bit of a shower activity, mainly across the North Mountains. But I will say after Friday afternoon, I do think this front will finally retreat back to the east. But it will be a state divided by winter and early spring-like temperatures as we get toward the middle of the week. You see that in Roswell, 71 today. You're down to 57 Tuesday, 44 Wednesday, and highs struggle to get out of the 30s by Thursday afternoon for Roswell. For the southwest today, it's partly to mostly cloudy skies, a little bit of sunshine, a little bit more sunshine, I should say, for the southwestern part of the state. That'll help you reach the 70s in Las Cruces and Deming. Gusty as we get toward the afternoon for Gallup and Grants. For Farmington, it's a little breezy today, a high of 57. We'll leave a 20% chance of a few flurries, mainly Tuesday morning around the Four Corners region as that energy kind of comes through the jet stream, aiding in that lift. 61 for the Espanola Valley today, 60 for Santa Fe. We'll leave a 20% chance of a few sprinkles around the city for your Tuesday afternoon. But otherwise, again, the really cold air does not reach Santa Fe today, or really through most of the week. It will be windy across the northeast today, but it will still be mild. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s. The East Mountains will see comfortable temperatures as well, around 62 in Moriarty and Estancia. But for the metro, 68 today for Belen and Los Lunas at 66, 64 Corrales, Bernalillo, and Rio Rancho. But again, the cold air does not come through the canyon, so we'll stay in the 50s and 60s for Rio Rancho and Albuquerque the rest of the week with minimum rain chances.